Alright, welcome back to the Long Dark. So we're gonna make the deerskin pants here. And then I've decided that I'm gonna start the journey to Ash Canyon, was it? We'll get the technical, whatever it is, the backpack. Get some extra carry capacity. I'm gonna have to cancel if our food gets too much lower. Okay. Just to be safe, I'm gonna do it. And then I think I have everything I need once we get these pants. I think I have everything I need to just head on out. Take the sewing kit with us. Well, no, I'll probably leave the sewing kit here. There we go. It's going to be a pretty good upgrade for our pants. The boots, we've got pretty good boots. So that should be, yeah, that's the damaged one. And we're gonna take a nap again. Oh, do I need to? Yeah, I think I need to worry about food here. I'm not gonna bother with the lantern unless I really need to. Did some reorganizing in here. That's like an entire day has passed now. Let's grab, yeah, the airline food. I don't know if it's coming across, but I feel like I have a bit of a gravelly quality to my voice today. Okay, we'll just do cat tail stalks. I was gonna say cat stalks or something. That ought to do, and then we'll get some food along the way. I'm also bringing the cooking oil and the flour because I was looking in here. There's rosehip pie, which gives us energy, or well, reduces fatigue, I guess. Gives you a headache, but that's no biggie. Takes a while to cook, but yeah, this could help us when we take down Timberwolf Mountain. And speaking of, we've got all those rose hips. I didn't mean to hold on to all those. There we go. Come on. Find the exit. There we go. Pretty much just gonna head out regardless of what time it is in the morning. Because the dam we're not really gonna need, or it's not gonna make any difference whether it's night or day, I should say. The journey there, I guess it would be a little better if it was morning, but okay, I think I know right about where the water is. No? Okay. Lantern it is. That should do. Well, now we'll... Nope, we'll find water there. I was just remembering the kind of stuff we're looking at there. Oh, and of course it's a blizzard. Well, that changes things a little bit. I guess let's do some cooking. We're protected from the wind on this side. Wow, there's a lot of charcoal. And then I guess the second question is, do we have fire supplies, which we don't. Bare minimum. Okay, can't break down those planks. Let's remove the chair. Requires light to break down. Oh, okay, it's not quite bright yet. There should be some stuff we can break down by hand. So I got the crate that was there. Can't break these down, unfortunately, because they're right in the way. How about this one? Yes! Good. Takes 2 hours instead, but that's alright. And it is morning now. Let's see what the weather's like. Okay, the weather is calm, so yeah, we will head out. I'll just drop these reclaimed wood off in here again. Let's see. I think right here should do. And then we'll drop off the rabbit skin. Yeah, a lot of times it's better to just get going rather than
I wonder if I can drop
try and
any of
go
this
out
gear.
during a storm. Realize that I should kind of split these up a little. The rabbit should be down here on the end because it's the lowest quality food. Okay, those are the partial wolf meat, so I want to keep those separate. There. And then if we had deer meat, that would go in this area. Because wolf or moose meat is the best. I guess I don't remember how it compares to bear meat. So along here, we're gonna grab cat stalks as we find them. I did call them cat stalks that time, cat tails. And the reason I had turned around to look at the camp office was I remembered, oh yeah, we have the deerskin pants. So we're going to put those, if I remember correctly, the right-hand side here is the outer layer. Those will get wet first. So you want to put the stuff with high waterproofness on that side. And then, yeah, because this one was getting wet, whereas this one wasn't. And the opposite is true for this side. So the stuff on the left, basically the outside on both of them. Far left and far right. Those are the outer layers, just to make sure that it's tied together. Let's see, cattails. Oh, there, I'm picking up a couple. The easiest way is to try and just look for the what are they called? The head? Yeah, the head. Because you can kind of see them, they tend to bob a lot more and makes them stand out. It also helps that they're very uniform in their shape. Rotated, of course, but I was thinking this episode that I'd do a bunch of just random crafting and stuff, but you know, the longer I delay here, the more that moose hide is gonna to cure, and then I might be in a situation where I've done, you know, all the stuff I want to in this area, but the moose hide isn't quite ready. And I'd feel compelled to wait for that so I could get the extra carry capacity. And yeah, essentially it'd just end up delaying forever. I also contemplated taking it with us, the moose hide, so then we could craft the satchel kind of part way, like in Timberwolf Mountain or something like that, but it's really heavy, so I decided not to.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
So we had visited this location quite some time ago. We're below the lake overlook area. And we're close to kind of a rabbit haven, or whatever you might want to call it. And the hunter's blind is out that direction. But we're going to follow the river, because we haven't gone this route yet. So this is the rope to Lake Overlook. At some point I should probably descend the rope that's up there, because this is a 2-rope system. You go up this rope, and then there's kind of a ledge that you can look out on. I think there might be some treasure there, but yeah, going up takes a lot more energy than going down. So we can just go up to Lake Overlook from the other path, and then climb down. We're going to leave the burdock here. Yeah, unfortunately I heard that those aren't renewable, which isn't any terrible surprise, but it's unfortunate. I like more renewable stuff. Of course, on the difficulty I selected, renewability isn't really a problem, because you find gargantuan quantities of loot. Might have to start leaving cattails. And I probably will leave some in Carter Hydrodrome. I think partway through here we're going to have to worry about wolves. But I didn't see any in on the lake. So I think their spawn might have been repressed, because there was a partial storm. The blizzard had ended, but the slightly colder weather is persisting here. More, I think, just the wind, because we're actually warming up right now. Character seems to be walking a lot slower, but I'm not overburdened yet. Yeah. But I can't recall. Maybe you slow down a little before you're overburdened? It's actually been a really long time since I've gone through this this pathway here. Usually I go one of the other routes because it's, you know, pretty much all you find along here is cattails, unless something's changed. Yeah, so we didn't find anything, but there is a random factor to the loot. Not seeing any cattails here. So we're approaching the dam. It's probably difficult to recognize from this angle, but we've been in this area before. This is one of the potential moose spawns. Not for ours though, because ours is in near the cabin, north of the unnamed pond. Probably, yeah. We've searched that course before. On our journey, I'll probably make some more fire-hardened arrows. Practice against some bunnies. Thing is, I doubt I'm really even gonna grab anything from a rabbit because we've got a lot of hide back at the main base. And a lot of guts too, so pretty much the only thing we'd use from them is the meat. So we were under that bridge before. I think we found a campfire book, something like that. There was a how to dress your kill. Might leave these mushrooms in the dam, or we'll cook them. We are going on a long journey, so having things you can make teas out of will be beneficial. So we'll see how overburdened we are. That was a weird noise. I don't think there's anything around the trailers here that you can interact with. Broken control box. Interesting, I never noticed that before. Need the hacksaw though. But yeah, a lot of the old knowledge I have is kind of potentially invalid because they've changed the loot tables and stuff probably a couple times since I've last really played. They like hiding stuff in crates. We're going to probably end up with a lot of clothing, and what I do with it will kind of
I'm
vary.
not sure I can carry much more.
If it's low condition, I'll probably just scrap it. If it's high condition, I'll leave it. Unless, of course, it's better than what we got. But that probably goes without saying. I'll check this crate over here, too. Matches. Dusting sulfur. Yeah, sometimes you have to look close at the crates because they can, they can be hidden by the sides of them. Or the loot can. Okay, so it was these that made that noise. Interesting. Can break down those planks. Possibly these? Nope. But those planks can.
Meat trees?
I missed what Astrid said there, and I didn't notice subtitles either. Strange. Yep, even the little stuff I'm grabbing. If I wanted, I could even break
This
down all the
package is getting
chairs.
heavy.
Chairs and shelves and stuff like that. But I don't think we're not hurting on firewood, and I tend to go with sticks anyway because they're very prevalent. Alright. It's too bad you have to use the pry bar for those. It would be nice to have a different tool you could use, so that, you know, like something that overlaps, like the hatchet or something, so that you don't have to have a separate tool specifically for prying stuff open. I think the only other use is to break up ice fishing holes. One thing you do have to consider, you know, depending on your difficulty, is that you can't fix the pry bar. You can only harvest. Whereas the hammer can be repaired. So for breaking up ice fishing holes, a hammer might be better. But on low difficulties, as with most things, you probably don't need to worry about that.
Any of this gear.
Unless you're, you know, shooting for 1,000 days. Yep, even the worthless stuff I'm gonna grab. Oh, yep, scrawled message. Nope, with a survival hint. Cave system, so that's... I think that's near Trapper's Cabin. I think Trapper's Cabin is right there. I see the outline of something. I think that's that little barn that's near there. That or it's a rock. Yeah, I looked in the back. Oh, let's pop the hood. Okay, and we did find a battery. Let's grab that, and I'll try to place it by the door here. Okay, we are overburdened, so we'll just pick it up.
With this much gear.
Yeah. Oh, I suppose I could have just grabbed the travois, because I brought that with us too. Yeah, 15 kilograms. There are wolves in this area, so we're gonna close that behind us. I don't know how great their pathing is, but best not take chances. Yeah, this is another place where, you know, there never used to be any loot, but I'm just going to take a quick look around. Yeah, that's nothing. I've had runs where I've broke down all of the crates and all the pallets and everything in this area, and if there was anything, it wasn't noteworthy enough for me to even remember, so... Yeah, I don't think I've ever found anything in here either, but... with loot changes, you never know. I've noticed that there's a lot less stuff tucked away at, like, the bottoms of objects. Because it used to be that every building you had, the best loot was always, you know, hidden behind the leg of a shelf or something like that. And you see some of it still, but I have the impression that it was a lot more prevalent back then.
I could eat a horse.
Okay, so here's the dam.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Let's see. Yeah, we've got some low quality stuff here. I'm gonna go ahead and eat anything that's low quality, because even if we get food poisoning, I can just rest here. I'll hold off on more though until we get hungry, because it'd be best not to rest right now since I'm not tired. Hopefully this part is bright enough to see, but I don't want to use the lantern just yet. I remember finding a lot of soda in the dam here, so... Yeah, there's a good example of something that was kind of tucked away, but that one wasn't even that bad. It was sticking out, whereas a lot of times you'd see them back here. Barely catch a glimpse of them. Yeah, these never used to be lootable. Seems the same. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna drop the cattails off in here. They're definitely, you know, something we can come here for food. I'm actually gonna drop off the heads as well. We've got a few tinder just in case we do end up needing a fire. Let's see. I think we just drop off all of that. The dam has a lot of loot, so we're going to empty off everything we can. Oh, I gotta see if that snow jacket's any good compared to what we've got. Oh yeah, let's drop off. Shoot. Okay, that should do. I've got a bunch of torches. Way more torches than I need. But you can drop them off as needed. I should definitely be able to drop off more. Is that food weighing us down that much? .13, yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, let's see how this compares. It's lighter, but it's missing a lot of those stats. It's compared to the parka. I think the parka is going to blow it away again, except for the weight. Yeah. Okay, we'll drop off the ski jacket. And yeah, I said I would dismantle anything that's low condition, but we'll handle that later. Handle it all in one lump sum. I can drop the cooking oil and the flour. I think it's a better idea to leave this stuff in a container because it deteriorates more slowly then, but okay, we won't need those, we won't need the pistol. I should put this spray can somewhere that can't even drop the travois. Interesting. Well, we'll put it over on the shelf here so it's a little easier to see. Spray can. Oh, did I drop? Nope, there it is. Come on. If you take good notes in the game, you don't really need the spray can. Okay, we're quite a bit lighter now. I think I can drop off all those meds. We'll put them... Yeah, here's one. I'll probably find another lantern in here. But then we'll just drop it off. Bench from a different angle here. Some things like to blend in. I'll look at the table in the center kind of last. Lantern fuel, good. Another area where there's a ton of crates and stuff, but nothing noteworthy last I checked. Is that an arrow shaft? I clicked quicker than... Yep, there it is, arrow shaft. Interesting. Occasionally find some soda cans or energy drinks or something in those.
This stuff will come in handy. This will come in handy.
Fishing tackle. Yeah, and sometimes you gotta pay attention to the, things that look like this, because they can have stuff hanging on the shelves, essentially. Oops.
I'll take it.
Ah, toilet wine. Oh, come on. I want to pick up the spray paint, not turn off the light.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Yep, this is why I wasn't too worried about water. My real life character wanted some water too. That's why I paused. Okay, so I'm gonna search all the stuff on the floors adjacent to here. Fire striker. Those are handy. They're a little heavier than, like a book of matches, but they have a lot of uses. I guess if this was a full book, it would be slightly heavier. A lot of soda. apparently everything, or the apocalypse destroyed everything that's not soda. You can fit through there. It's easier to strafe. Saw that post-it note there. Was wondering what that was. And if it really frustrates you, you can come back here with a hacksaw and break it down. Block my path, will you, chair? Probably being way more thorough than I have to be, but in part it's habit. There's a sewing kit. I was wondering when do we find another one of those. This is one of those areas where the light tied revolver shells and rifle shells and stuff. Okay, yeah, I don't see anything on the workbench. I always look at these grates because I've seen some that you can open. I think there was one in the dam that you could open, but it didn't have anything in it. Apparently, it was never anything in it, so they finally removed it. I assume because what's the point if there's nothing? Okay, so that was like 26, 27. You obviously want to slow down.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy
Well,
right
before, and just in case. Okay, is that 27? Might have been 28. They kind of trigger or have a pretty generous range. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take it slow now. Looks like 42, 40, something. Ah, there we go. Oof. Mucklucks, those are nice, but we've already got a pair. Let's see how, or no, we don't. Ah, I'm thinking a different game. Oof, really damaged. So they have less waterproofness, but more protection and better sprinting penalty. What's the weight? 1.5? Okay, so they're both 1.5. I hadn't checked the stats on these two yet either. If I remember correctly, efficiency-wise, I think these are better, but then you don't have the waterproofness, which is quite handy. I think we'll stick with the insulated boots for now, but can always come back and grab them. I didn't go up there yet, did I? I'll do that in a sec. Just notice this container, may as well. Alright, so this is deeper into the dam, and we'll be heading that way, but we may as well finish off this area. So the lantern is flickering because it's low. Let's go ahead and, we've got a bunch more, so let's go ahead and refuel it. If it was a jerry can, I wouldn't necessarily use it all. If I remember correctly, this never has anything. Oh, vial of cartridges. I stand corrected. I think the upstairs is pretty much a dead end. Might have some minor stuff. Possibly a corpse? Can't remember specifically.
What have we here?
I haven't searched those yet.
The owner's around.
I don't recall ever seeing anything in a drawer this way, but, just in case. Okay, yeah, let's grab this stuff first. I sure hope we find more lantern. Thin wool sweater, that might be better than what we got. Getting dehydrated, but I'm not gonna worry about that yet. Probably shouldn't bother picking up things like newsprints.
I'll die if I don't drink soon.
Because once you hit tier 3, I think it is, for fire starting, you don't need tinder to start a fire anymore. And even if you do, there's no benefit. It doesn't increase your chances or anything. Of course, I'm still going to grab them. I was just kind of mentioning.
I need to find food.
Duke,
Getting
not
too
a bad
heavy to
find,
carry.
but we've got a couple of them back at the main base, I think. And we have the balaclava, so we would only need one of them. I think I checked these, right? Yep. Okay, one more floor on this area to check, and then we'll drop stuff off back at the beginning. Parka. Ah, okay. Another storm lantern, good. Yeah, as you can see with all the crates and the cardboard and stuff scattered around here, you can have a fire last a really long time. Okay, I think... No, we've been putting the clothes in this one. I think that's one of the big ones. I should compare the simple parka though, quick. Socks, yeah, sports socks. Oh, interesting. I'd forgotten that sports socks are lighter. That's one of those changes that I just hadn't kept up with. Okay, yeah, I think the thin wool sweater overall is better. Yeah, the sweatshirt, I think basically has the numbers reversed. I think if it was fully repaired, I think it'd be 0.5 and 1. I mean, you can kind of tell because, 0.75, 0.7, that means that one pretty much has to be 1 degree. But yeah, 10 to 0, 20 to 0. So this is reversed here. The wind is 0.5, whereas this one's 1. This one's 1 on the temperature, whereas this one's 0.5. So overall, that would mean that the thin wool sweater is better because you want warmth over top of the windproofedness, because if there's no wind, then the windproofedness doesn't do anything. Okay, then, yeah, we'll keep the better one of those equipped. Yeah, I didn't think so. The military coat, although heavy, is very tough to beat as far as temperature goes. Yeah, same for the old-fashioned parka. I should probably have traveled lighter when it came to clothing. Prioritize efficiency over warmth. But yeah, that's one of those things you just have to kind of make up your own mind what your priority is. Okay, so we're still going to hold on to the really low quality stuff. Trying to eat stuff that dehydrates me, since I'm already really low. Well, then there's no problem. It's possible you take a bit of condition damage. I've never thoroughly tested that. Okay, then I think we'll drink a couple of sodas and then top it off with water. Oh, and I should have turned off the light. I've been holding that open the whole time. 100% condition, that is pretty rare. And yeah, we'll drop off most of the water. Okay, let's put this away for a sec. Oh Oh, yep, the spray cans, we're going to put those over here. I'm not going to bother putting them on the shelf this time, though. Alright, so this one has half a liter. I'm going to drop the simple tools over here as well, because we've got simple tools at the base. Recycled can, sure. Oh, I've got a recycled can over here too. I can't grab it easily. We'll worry about that when we're ready to head out. Take this other one with us. I think I put the revolver ammo is here. Yeah, we'll just move everything in there and I'll sort it out later. Alright, newsprints and stuff like that we're going to put over here. Oh, not the fire starter, this one. Oof. Books we're going to put a little closer because they are more useful. I'm going to go ahead and just drop them all because we'll find more in here. Okay, that's a lot lighter. We'll use this lantern until it's empty, and then we'll switch to the other one. Empty that one, and then... Or actually, I suppose I should empty that other one as a priority, because we're not going to take it with us. Emergency stim, excellent. Those will be handy, or potentially handy, if we, or when I should say, when we climb the summit in Timberwolf Mountain. I'll have to see how things go on the days. I might travel back to the camp office. Oop, that. I don't know what was going through my head there. So yeah, we might head back to the camp office if the moose hide is about ready. Which I'll have to look into. I can't remember when we have to go back there. Yeah, that's one of those areas where it seems like there should be something back there, but I don't think there is. Some more simple tools. This area is surprisingly, for how large it is, surprisingly devoid. Devoid's not quite the right word. It just seems like it should have more. Look at this area from this angle. Oh, we can kind of just go through there. I thought that was blocked off for some reason. Or maybe it's the cabling. If there's an aurora, these loose cables can electrocute you. Yeah, this usually has something. Whoops. don't think I've ever found anything up on top of these. Little bit of cloth we could break down if we were low on that, but we are very much not. I'm probably gonna end up breaking down a lot of the clothes we found here. They were low enough condition that they might vanish if we take too long in Ash Canyon. Yeah, it looks like they want you to walk this way, but I don't really see anything that that it leads you to. I could have jumped down on those cylinders, whatever those are, but that doesn't really lead you anywhere. Whereas this set of planks actually does lead you over to here. Yeah, nothing there. I think there's a bit of wood over here. Yeah. Can't access that area unless there's some kind of track.
I need to find a place to rest.
Yep, that light's back down. More lantern fuel, good.
Oh.
So the rope that you can climb, it seems kind of silly because, you know, we were just up there, that's where we found the bit of wood, but it actually does have a little bit of a purpose. If there's an aurora, all these cables block off certain paths, like right here. So instead you have to go this way and work your way up and over and around, and then you can come down, and then you're safe from the cables. This section here is one of those examples where, you know, you spawn in and you figure, okay, let's just keep going, but if you turn around, you get rewarded for your effort. A broken arrow. Should have brought some extra arrow shafts. Another lantern? Oh, I thought that was an object there, that little orange. Looked like a book or something from a distance. Crazy, we're already almost at the 1 hour mark here. There are so many objects here, and you end up just spinning in circles looking for stuff.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Well, if I remember right, the combat boots and the pants are another one of those arguably better items, you know, depending on what stats you're going for. So we'll have to take a close look at those. Okay, yeah, I think that's it for the stuff in this little section.
This has been here a while.
Okay, since I've been here a few times, I know the layout here. Rather than going this way, we're actually going to pick it up kind of on our way back. We're gonna go outside here. Problem is, it's a one-way door. So to get back inside, we have to go this way, and then we'll pick up that stuff. You go out here and walk along. But yeah, before we do that, I'm gonna take a look out here and see if there's any little treasures that we can find. We will eventually be going out this way, so I don't need to check every nook and cranny, but... Okay, yeah, there's nothing in that one. Flashlight, that's not terribly useful. I mean, if it was a little lighter, it might be worth, you know, kind of taking along, but... Alright, fire supplies, I'm gonna drop off anything. And we'll drop the sticks, too. It's unlikely I'm going to start a fire in the dam. Oh, I didn't bring any other extra timber other than cash. Anything else we want to drop off? This we want to stash kind of back in the dam. Not because it's precious, but because it's not. I'm just remembering that I should have taken the hunting knife with. Yeah, as you can imagine, this is a little bit scary because your character's walking along this really thin ledge here. But other than that crack there, it's not too big deal. Just keep going straight. Wow, even with the wind, we are not getting cold. I definitely should have gone more for efficiency than I did. But yes, this is why I was thinking I should have brought a knife. The hide and the guts we don't need, but could have grabbed the meat. And this isn't one of those cases where you want to probably don't want to leave it for feathers because it's a pretty out of the way area. Yeah, we're going a bit long here if I were shooting for an hour, but I've been thinking of trying longer episodes again, going from 1 hour episodes to, you know, a good couple hours, give or take. Obviously, if I hit a good breaking spot, that's fine. But I'll probably have to record in segments. Okay, don't think there's anything too important over here. Just those, the pallet you could break down. Okay, yeah, you can get back over. So the door is blocked by snow. I can't... If I remember right, the first time I was here, I was like, well, what the heck? Am I stuck out here now? Do I have to go down the canyon, or the ravine? But nope. I just happened to mouse over this, I think the snow pile. And I'm like, oh, there's an open window. I think that cooking pot there is a guarantee. In fact, thinking about it, I don't know why I brought a cooking pot to begin with, because of that one. Okay, we'll finish off the oil in this one. Oh, memento key, okay. We'll have to keep our eyes open for that. Alternatively, rather than depleting this one if I wanted, I could dismantle it. Take it apart, and then that would give us the oil and a scrap metal. But then, you know, there's no going back. Once you dismantle it, it's gone for good. And that also takes a lot of time. Rose hips. Accelerant, okay. When I was looking at it, I was having trouble processing what that might have been, but I don't see the accelerant from that angle too often.
I'm so tired I could lay down right here.
That is rare, to actually find something in a microwave. Yeah, the only problem with letting a lantern run out of oil is that you have this weird pulsing light. But hopefully you can tolerate that.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, this grate here, I think, is the one that you could open in the past. I checked those shelves pretty thoroughly, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was anything, but sometimes on the other side of another object, maybe.
This'll come in handy.
Urban parka. If I remember right, that one is good for efficiency, but not so much for you know, it's not a heavy stat. It's more efficient. Oh, 0.72 in this one. May as well. Oh, quality tools. Excellent. The only thing I can really remember... Oh, I think some of the repairing needs tools as well. But if you use simple tools for crafting arrows? Yeah, I think it's the arrows, not the arrow shafts. Oh, those were a couple of good ones. It reduces the amount of time it takes. And if you use quality tools rather than simple tools, the discount you get is even better. Or the time reduction. Is that... Yep, revolver cartridge. Might be another one in there too, but we're not going to worry about that. If I get bored and you know, the series runs long enough, I'll come back to all these points and break things down, try and find the, you know, the little hidden objects that might be there. They should stay since they're not technically in an inventory. Even if they're like inside a box, that's not considered an inventory because they are in the world, it's just not, you know, visible. But I think they will remain even if they go to 0 durability. Did we find a hammer? We did not find a hammer, unless it's tucked away somewhere else.
I'll take it.
Oh boy, another stem. I should have grabbed more arrow shafts. I didn't think of that. That might not be a bad idea if you're going on a long journey anyway, because you could end up breaking some of your arrows, and if you haven't established yourself in a new area, it's kind of nice to top off your arrows. Obviously, if there's a workbench around. Alright, so we got another book that helps us with archery. That's great, because I think pretty soon here we're gonna... I'm not sure if it reduces the durability loss on the bow, or whether it's just that, you know, since you're better, you hit stuff. Or since you're more skilled, you hit stuff better. And then that just means less shots. That over there is another walkway, but I've never really noticed anything. I'll take a look from the other side. But yeah, I've always confused me because why is it there? Is there? Yeah, I don't see any cables blocking this path, so I don't see the benefit in taking that route. Oh, in fact, that there I'm pretty sure is an open cable. There's a
I'm not
hunting
gonna be able
knife.
to carry this load for much longer.
Too bad we didn't find that before we found the deer. Alright, we're on the last leg here of the search of the dam here. And yeah, I do have the bedroll. Let's, just in the interest of time, let's take a nap, because that'll get me more carry capacity. And since we're resting, we don't have anything that could cure food poisoning though, so I shouldn't risk it with those right now. And then we'll top off the water. We're gonna go ahead and, well, we'll just do 8 hours. I almost clicked pick up. Oh! Okay, we might end up, nope, okay, well, looks like we'll be alright. It's too bad that this isn't more consistent. The light. So now I have to be really careful where I step. I didn't think of an aurora. There might be something back there, but I think we'll ignore it. I think these white cables are always safe. Don't quote me though. Just kind of watching my health as I step on it, just in case. So we might end up having to take another nap, because I believe we're cut off from the entrance. So yep, we've made a loop here, so we're back where we went out the one-way door. Just trying to see if I can see on the other side of those crates. I'm probably going to end up taking another nap here, so that night passes and we don't have to worry about the
I'm not sure I
aurora.
can carry much weight.
Although, come to think of it, yeah, I think I am going to encumbered to climb. Of course I am. And I don't think we'd be able to drop enough to make it. So yep, nap time. The reason I was questioning myself, just so I kind of explain, there's computers that you can actually read the screens on during the aurora in this area. But those are back at the beginning. I don't terribly need the water. I could probably be fine without it, but we're gonna get the antibiotics again here soon, so let's go ahead and risk the sardines. Ah, good, we ate all of that one. Alright. But yeah, even though we don't need the food and water, we could make it back fine. That lightened our load enough to where we're moving a fair amount faster. Okay, I know where I'm going. I could find my way, but I'll light it up just so it's not quite as annoying. Okay, well, we get back to the beginning. I'm going to... I'm actually going to just exit and then come back in, and I'm going to deal with inventory stuff, and I'll get everything arranged so that we can start the journey. I might dismantle this lantern for the fuel, although it looks like I don't really need to. Okay, that one's 37 liters. I'm going to refuel this one and see if that one disappeared. Yeah. Yeah, fortunately, and I was pretty sure of this, but yeah, that kind of verified it. When it refuels, it uses the lowest quality stuff first. Oh, yeah, I was gonna start putting some stuff down, but yeah, we're just gonna
This pack is
exit
getting
and come
kinda
back
heavy.
in. I'll sort stuff and I'll start up again. And I may or may not merge this recording session with the other one. We'll have to see. All right. See you soon. All right, we're back. So I dropped off a lot of stuff. I probably should do more because we're overburdened a little bit at the moment. I changed some of the gear, so we're traveling lighter now. Windbreaker has pretty good waterproofness, and then this has pretty good efficient warmth. pretty much same deal here. I could have eked out a little bit more warmth, but I decided to go with efficiency. Let's see. So first thing we're going to do, we've got a lot of food on us. That's one of the big ones that's weighing us down. And a lot of tools as well. So we're going to sleep up first. Yeah, we're close enough on water. We'll probably take a little bit of dehydration damage, but that's okay. Yep, a little bit. So we're gonna pick that up. Before we continue on, I'm gonna craft that arrow.
I wonder if I can drop any of this
And
gear.
I brought the quality tools with us, so we've got that. There we go, nice. Now I'm gonna drop off the quality tools here by the entrance.
I need something to drink soon.
Because we're not gonna want to tow those with us all the time. I did repairs on the clothes. I figured I'd just do that off screen. $250 water. I wonder. I've never really gauged the efficiency that the soda has for water. Kind of curious now. But yeah, that's a big one that's weighing us down, is all this food. Which, yeah, we could drop some of the water. Get us just under the 35. There, that'll do. We'll be making more. And we've got so much soda, it doesn't matter. Alright. I dropped off our extra lantern oil and the extra lanterns. I brought the arrowheads with me because I figure we're probably going to have a regional base. Probably in Timberwolf Mountain. Well, we'll probably have one in each sector eventually, but Timberwolf Mountain is one to, a noteworthy one, because that's when we go up to the peak, the summit. It would be good to have a fair amount of stuff with us. Alright, how are we doing? I think I've got a book with me. So yeah, we'll just leave all that. Yeah, we're not stinky. There's a potential wolf in the area. I'm gonna peek down here. This is one way you can go. That'll lead. Oh, yep. It's a good thing I looked. Go a little bit further here, and then I'm gonna turn around and go back up. Oh, okay, so that's the alternate. Yeah, we'll go up that way. Oh, I thought that might have been Rose Hips. I just took a quick glance. I was looking at the map there. Okay. If I remember correctly, There's a way you can get up on these rocks. There we go. I was thinking there was a potential corpse somewhere around here. Maybe it's this one? I tend not to go up the sides of hills and stuff unless it's like clear, but this one, I think they intend you to come up here because there's a corpse or a carcass. Oh yeah, and there's a Karen, however you pronounce it. So that's a definite sign that you're intended to supposed to be up there here. There's actually some places where there's death barriers now, apparently. Oh, okay, so this would be the other route to go up there. So maybe the way I cheesed that up there wasn't the intended path. Here's that carcass. Let's see. I don't think we have much in the way of actual food. We just have that and these. What time of day? Oh, it's actually almost night. I think we'll just keep going. I'm not seeing or hearing the wolf, so that's interesting. It would be wandering down in this area. Kind of zigzagging a bit. This is a relatively small area, so we're gonna be a little bit thorough. Rabbits out there. Is that might be cattails there. Yeah, like I say, we're gonna be kind of thorough in this area. It's not one that we're gonna spend a lot of time in. Mainly just when we're trying to get from one side to the other. If I had made some fire-hardened arrows, I'd probably take down those bunnies, but they're not terribly worth it. I think I mentioned that earlier, that we're gonna start ignoring them because their meat, you know, it's the lowest quality of the meats as far as calories go. And we don't need the guts nor the hides. Yep, so we're overburdened again, but I expected that. For those that are unfamiliar with the map, our first stop along our way, you know, we're journeying to Ash Canyon still. First big zone that we're going to come across, you know, on the other side of this ravine area is Pleasant Valley. And we'll make probably a couple stops there, but we won't really linger. We won't hit all the spots. I think you're intended to supposed to be able to get up here. Yeah, I was mentioning the death barriers. That seems kind of wrong to me that they would add death barriers to the game. For stuff like that, you know, work on
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
work on making it so it's inaccessible, even if you have to teleport the player somewhere. Because permadeath. I mean, in a permadeath game, having death barriers just seems so wrong. But they are fortunately rare. Got another carcass up here. Yes, I do have a knife. Okay. Not going to harvest it, but I was just kind of crossed my mind. Did I remember to grab one? Would have been surprised if I hadn't, but I didn't remember specifically grabbing it. I'm gonna look off the side again here because there was a kind of an alternate path we didn't take. Yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna hope that they didn't put any loot in those little areas that I missed. If you've noticed that I've been skipping Old Man's Beard, uh, that's because that one you don't get any skill from it, whereas reishi mushrooms and the rose hips you can get cooking. At least I don't think there's any skill you can get from the Old Man's Beard dressing. Alright,
This
Vaughn's
stuff will come in
rifle.
handy.
I'm not terribly familiar with this, but I did find it in my scouting game. Interesting. So I don't know the difference between that and the regular rifle. I'll have to do some research to see which is better. Okay, so yeah, we're getting a little overburdened here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just deploy the travois and press on. I think there's maybe one more wolf here. Could be wrong though. Fawn's rifle isn't terribly useful to us, so we'll just toss it in there. And let's see, I think a little bit more and then we're good. So yeah, the book. And then we can drop this stuff off at the entrance to the cave, to Pleasant Valley. Basically just clearing out all the side areas and then leaving leaving stuff in the transitional areas. Because yeah, now when I travel through here again, unless I'm after the carcass, I can just interesting. Hunting knife in the corpse. But yeah, I can... Now, unless I have something I'm actually going after, I can just go straight on through. Okay. Thought that might have been like a little miniature cave or something that we're supposed to go in. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the hunting knife actually in a corpse like that. Oh wow, that didn't even do it. Okay, we'll just move all of those then. Okay. Just gonna look around here quick because it's been a while since I've been here. Yeah. In the past it's been devoid, but you know they make changes now and then, so can't necessarily count on it. Oh. Okay. So that got too steep for the travois, so we gotta walk it manual. Well, right now we're not terribly overburdened, so I think I'll just deal with it. Wow, that's a bad soda. Yep, if you're borderline overburdened, one of the first things I tend to do anyway is I check is, you know, can I eat a little bit of food and drink some water? Because apparently, food doesn't weigh anything when you eat it. From a game design standpoint, I can understand that, because accounting for the weight of the food that you've eaten seems a little strange. Okay, there's That's the route we want to go, but I'm gonna go down that way. First, I'm gonna drop off, kind of close to here, those logs we have. And the entrance to the cave is pretty close too, so there we go. So we'll be able to drop a whole bunch over there. Yeah, if memory serves, this is another area where there never used to be any loot. My guess would be that eventually they'll create a new area beyond there, or they've been leaving it open for that. Because yeah, as they've added new areas, they'll add a cave. The one close to Trapper's Canyon is one such cave. Apparently there's another route in the ravine, which is a transition zone between Mystery Lake and, oh, what is it?
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I want to say Coastal Highway? I'm not terribly confident in that one. Okay, so there's Winding River. Let's take a few steps out here. Cave. Did it say Winding River? Leave Winding River, okay. And we'll drop all the sticks as well. I should have, yeah, so that's a firewood, or fir wood. I'll drop the sticks here. We'll get more sticks, so I'm not worried about them. Oops. One could argue, why did I bother picking them up then? Well,
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
it's difficult not to. I still am wondering about, taking some time and working on fire starting skill. But I think getting the backpack in Ash Canyon takes precedence over that. Or more in relation with the moose hide we have, because that's, I think I talked about it earlier, basically. Question is, should I stick in Mystery Lake and do a bunch of crafting and working on skills, or should I just continue on? Because if I had stayed there, would have ended up in a crafting spiral where I just try and do all the things. I'm pretty sure I remember this zone at least a little bit. Try and go down all the dead-end paths first. Pick up all the coal, because coal, at least some of the coal, probably most of the coal, can actually respawn in these areas. Possibly the sticks too, so we'll grab them as well. I'll leave them at the other end of the cave here. We're not going to bother with the stones. think I think about the only thing you can do with stones, other than, you know, distractions and killing rabbits, is that you can build a... Where is it? I think, anyway. Yeah, here we go, rock cache. So you can make your own custom storages out in the world. I don't believe you can make it in a cave, but I could be wrong.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Excellent. What's that? Yeah, cooking book. Would have been nice to know that I had a bedroll along the route here, because then I wouldn't have brought brought one with us. But, you know, once I start setting up regional bases, that's one thing I can do is leave a bedroll at them. Well, I guess it'll depend, you know, how easy is it to reach that regional base. Because if there's, you know, any chance of not making it, then that wouldn't be good. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna explore down there, but I'm gonna drop some of the heavy stuff we've got here, because I'm gonna be back this way. Coal is fantastic because it adds a lot of heat to a fire, and it also adds a lot of time. Oh boy,
Barely walk with this much gear.
so much firewood. Alright, I'm going to change tact a little bit, because I think that it's not a huge walk, but it's a little bit of a walk to the next leg of the cave here. So let's... tools, there we go. I'm going to drop some of our heavy tools here, and then I'm going to... Oops. Not a good idea to drop your light source. Okay, I can't deploy that. There we go. Oh, let's grab these. I'm gonna drop these at the... what was the entrance to the cave. Down on this end. So we don't need the fire supplies with us. Be nice to have some coal, but we've got a long journey. Was there 2 stacks of reclaimed wood? That's odd. Okay, no, it's 1 stack. Oh, I see. Yeah, I have it sorted by weight, so it keeps moving. Don't mind me. Oh, I should. Okay, I'm just gonna make a note that there's a hunter's knife there. Basically just dropping off non-essentials. Okay, I'm still gonna put this under Mystery Lake, even though it's not, but it's a transition zone near Mystery Lake. Winding River Cave. Okay.
I wonder if I can
Oh.
drop any of this gear.
Shoot. I should drop off the other bedroll too. I wish it wouldn't pan the screen. Because as you've noticed, when I'm trying to pick things up, I sometimes just click, 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 and that tries to turn off the lantern. We'll take the higher durability one with us, because the higher durability it is, the more warmth bonus you have. Alright, my target goal here is that we're gonna go to, I think it's Signal Hill in Pleasant Valley, or am I getting the zones confused? I think that's what it is. I think there's a cave system somewhere. That's why I was looking down over on those boards. I think there's a cave system where you can actually dismantle planks that are laid down like that. And it, if you do, it cuts off access to an area. I was just really surprised at that they would have done that. If I remember right, though, it's a side zone. It's not a it's not important, you know, but you could miss out on some loot. Oh, okay.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, I think just outside here we're gonna leave the fire supplies that we picked up in there. Oh, which is a piece of coal. Well, I guess then we'll just take it with us. Okay, let's see. Get some food, some water, and then maybe a bit of sleep. Get it to be morning. Would be good if we could lighten our load a bit. Oh. Yeah, we've got enough food. Not gonna bother lighting up again. Alright, I think if we get... Well, let's go ahead and get as much as we can. Looked like we probably would have gotten at most 7 hours, but I doubt it was even that. But yeah, the later in the day, the better, because it'll be warmer. If we had a... You know, if this leg of the journey was really long, I would... Wow. Total derailment of that thought train, I tell ya. Oh, if it was a longer leg, I'd get going
This pack is
earlier.
kind of heavy.
But no, we're probably gonna end at Signal Hill. So actually, one second here, quick. I'm gonna bring up the Pleasant Valley map. Yeah, good thing I did. There's a couple of things along the way. Yeah, this cave can be kind of easy to miss. Okay, that path there leads down towards a bear cave and various other locations, but yeah, we're gonna head to Signal Hill, which is kind of this way. Just gonna look down this way, see if there's anything that I can see, and then we're gonna go up that hill. Okay, yeah, those are circling over something, so that's probably a deer carcass, possibly a corpse. Just for safety, let's go with a flare. You can get the flare started a lot quicker. Okay, that's the one circling the corpse we already looked at. But those are a new one. Trying to be a little thorough here, because it's been a while since I've been through here. I didn't even, in my scouting version of the game here, I haven't gone through Pleasant Valley. I ended at the cave system that we just came from. Oh, and I should check for a new version of the map as well, because these maples aren't marked down. So this was the other path that we could have gone up, but I deviated to come this route. Looks like the crows despawned. Excellent. Another arrow. Is that everything? Yeah, this is what they were circling. Poor gal. I think that's a gal. Supposedly there's a cave up here somewhere. How are we doing on Reishi? I think those are done in groups of 2. Yeah, here they are. 2, yeah. Let's go ahead and start leaving those in Pleasant Valley, because we're not going to be ultra thorough here. We hit some of the sweet spots. Yeah, from the looks of it, I could have even left more of the clothes back at our main base. I'm probably going to have to leave some stuff at a place here in Pleasant Valley, because we're so heavy. Let's get a look at that carcass, and then I'm actually going to... Well, no. We'll continue on to Signal Hill. A bunch of feathers. Alright, I think we'll leave that deer here. It's close enough to, you know, the transition zone and kind of along the path there, so we can treat that one as a feather farm. With the corpse next to it, I'm curious, does that mean it's going to get double feathers? I don't know. I haven't heard any wolves, so I think we're, for the time being, safe from them. So on the other, there was that second route we could have taken. I was thinking of going that way to see if there's a bear spawn. Speaking of wolves, okay. I've got the torch out, I've got the torch. I can light it if needed. But I don't think we're going to need to. A little bit of a road here. No actual blacktop though. That gives you a run bonus. The actual roads. It's just a little valley type road though. Not so much. I was curious on its distance because it sounded like it got a lot louder. Alright, we have a couple of maples in the distance. Or one maple. There, we can see our destination now. Yeah, that wolf is quite a ways behind us still. Alright, when we get to Signal Hill, I'll loot it up, but then I think I'm gonna call it on the episode. I think we can grab the rose hips. Oops. Almost burned a match. If I didn't have the second stack there, it would have. Yeah, it's starting to get a little close. That tree is a little suspicious. I might check it out later. For now, let's go ahead and get in here. Yeah, I got close enough, I think, that it triggered a charge. Alright, car battery sounds strange, but I think we have a use for it just outside. Oh, wow. That's a lot of stuff on a shelf. We've got a sewing kit, we've got quality tools, cotton toque, placement fuse, and rifle ammunition. Underneath it, a flare, and insulated boots. And still, there's a metal container with MREs. Wow. It has been a long time since I've seen such a what's the best phrasing? High quality loot drop? Or dense? Coffee, excellent. Nope.
I think I can use this.
Let's see. Well, that's higher condition than the one we got, so I think I'll take it. Oh, I think that's a really good one. That coat we just grabbed.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I didn't pay attention to what those pants were. Is that? That looks like stacks of paper, but I can't access them. Okay, we don't need to carry the maples with us, so I'll make a note of this as well. Hopefully I spelled that right. So yeah, we're gonna leave a whole bunch of stuff here. Basically anything that we don't really need for the journey. Duplicates like the flare. Let's drop a couple of torches. I might read the books so we get those out of our inventory. It might be a good idea to make some more water. Oh wow, 1%. That almost vanished in the inventory. Snow pants. Okay, nice. I think those are one of those fairly efficient, you know, warmth to weight ratio. I'll have to look it up. Mariner's pea coat. Oh, look at the waterproofness on that. That's pretty dang good. So we'll probably use that one. We'll have to see. For now, I'm just going to drop it on the ground so we have some carry capacity. Okay, let's look at everything and then by weight. Yeah, Vaughn's rifle. I'll hold on to the lantern because I might need that while I'm searching around here. More wires. Fortunately, I don't think... Oh, there we go. Scrap metal. I was just gonna say, I don't think we found any scrap metal since the dam, because I think we need some of that. For the same thing we need the battery and the wires for. Oh, I see something poking out. Stem, excellent. Another piece of cloth. If we had a hacksaw, I could take apart some of the stuff around here. And then we definitely have some I think the fire supplies are there too. Oh well. But yeah, then we definitely have some scrap metal. Alright, the wolf should be long gone now, so let's go ahead and head out there. I'm gonna grab the car battery. Oh wow, we're gonna be overburdened.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cheese it a bit, just because I don't want to worry about managing my inventory again. So yeah, we're just gonna walk it over here. Right into that thing there. That's where we need the battery and some of the other stuff we found in there. I see there's crows just out there, so there must be a corpse out there. I don't think it'd be a carcass. Okay, so yeah, here's why we have a whole bunch of stuff. So let's grab the battery. Let's see, repair battery. Now, I'm not even sure what this is for, but I think it's essentially one of the, not necessarily quests, but one of the things you can do for loot. Okay, yeah, we need 5 scrap metal to repair it. So we don't have that. We can't do that bit. We can replace the fuses. Let's see what else. Got the battery. There, the wires. My guess would be is that you have to like repair all of this stuff so that the signal towers will work again during an aurora. Okay, those bits there look like they're still broken. But maybe those are related to the metal parts, the scrap metal. Okay. I'm gonna make a note of this as well. Probably separate. We're gonna put it down at the bottom here and do just towers. Yeah. And there's more of those. More of those towers that you do that for. I think I started a new game, just a random spawn or something, and I found another one of them. Blackrock, maybe? Okay. Oh, so these crows, especially since they're so close to where we are, must be for something down there. If we had a rope, we could put that down. That's probably whereabouts the corpse is. Alright, I think we looted everything here. I think there was a fire pit. Oh, excellent. Another pry bar. Yeah, I think we looted everything. I'm gonna look around the corner here because I was thinking that there was a fire barrel. Oh, yep, there is. I think this is a Vista location, but we don't have the Polaroid for it yet, so it doesn't do us any good. Okay, so I'm gonna do some inventory management off screen, leave a whole bunch of stuff here. But that does it for the episode. So we'll catch you next time. Have a good one.